Hello and welcome. It is 122 2021 or 2021, and then if you rearrange numbers, it's all crazy, right? Anyway, it's not any better than 2020. So, a friend of mine, I was working on retexturing a little box for something she was working on. And she came across the problem that her texture did not fit as she was resizing. So, I'm going to show you how to fix that. So, um, before we get into too much detail, here's what she's trying to do. She's trying to stretch a texture instead of being the actual size. I'm going to show you what to do here. And so this is hers over here. I couldn't edit it, so I picked my own texture out. It's not an exciting texture or a dirty texture. Well, and it is a little dirty there. Okay, so first off, a common mistake happens quite often, and it is the stretch textures box. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. When you first open it, right click on your mouse, left click the edit on the pie. Once you have done that, you want to go from the general tab to the object, features, and then to the texture tab. And this is because we're texturing. From here you can make things bright or not bright. You can change the color, but we don't want to do that. You can also make it glow. You can make it transparent. Well, again, we don't want to do that. Okay, so there's also a problem sometimes when you push this by accident. This is what Planier does. Then you gotta play with the numbers over here in the horizontal scale and vertical scale to get it to fit. But we're not gonna do that today either. But if it comes up, I'll make a video about it, just so I can help you guys out. Okay, so here we have the elongated problem that my box keeps doing this, right? Why me? Okay, so we come over here. You want to zero this out. I call it zeroing out, and basically puts the texture back on. So you want to type in 0.1, 0.1. That's the actual, hold on, it's been a butt today. Maybe it is SL tonight. I don't know. Anyway, so there. You want to zero, I'm going to call it zeroing out. It doesn't mean you type in 0. It means that you type in 1, 1, and what it means is it puts it back to how it should be. Now, in some cases, it might be mesh. If it's mesh, it has its own mapping. And I would have to see the actual object full perm so I could um, show you how to put it back to that particular state. Because not every, it depends on the faces really. Okay, so we've got it. That's all it takes. But when in the future you want to make sure that this box here is checked, stretch textures. Let's check that, shall we? Ooh, see, it stretches the texture because the stretch texture was checked. When we expand it, shrink it, bend it, anyway. Now we've got a perfectly good little sign here. I'm trying to think if there's any other things we could do. There's always multiple solutions to get the end result that you want. Now say it. I will show you really quickly. We're gonna screw this up again. Okay, horizontal we'll do 3. Oh no, I've got 3 of these. Oh my. Okay, so 3 of these, and it's on Planier. Oh no. Okay, so let's see what we can do. We'll zero it out. Okay. Oh no, see, it's too big for the space. The simplest thing to do, make sure your stretch texture's on, make sure you have whatever mapping you need for whatever object, and you can just play with the sliders. I call them sliders, but they're really not. They're annoying. And then you just find the coordinates, and then you got your sign. But instead of being on default, which is the normal one you really want it on, but say you have a multi-faced object, like someone might have done something with your stairs or something when they were making it and it's all messed up. You usually want to go to plenty, or like when it's bendy, like a tree or a boat or something that doesn't have quite the mapping, but they want to use a repeated texture like this over here, maybe. Um, show you over here. This is not exactly mapped, it's just not mapped well, but it's not an easy thing to map to get the actual texture on. So as you see, unless something is baked or has an AO, then it's going to be hard. Now with, say, the tree over here, that has an AO, right? So you can get that nice shading, because you can do all the shading over in like Photoshop or one of the other uh, image editing programs, which I don't think we're going to go into because that's a whole other video. I want to keep this video short. If you like, if you like the help that I have given you, please like, subscribe. That would really help me out in the long run. Um, and if you play Second Life, I mean, and you're using this to learn something, then that's cool. If not, I get it. I totally get it. It might not be your game. It might be kind of lame. Okay, so there you go. Have a happy ending.